The funny is on the eye of the beholder, Julio Vega.
Good evening. I changed the title and changed this speech several times. Every time I practice it, it came out different. And I came out to the funny is in the eye of the beholder because things are funny, relevant to regarding of who's happening. Like I grew up in Costa Rica. I was always the funny guy. I was always hiding behind everything to scare my sisters and do funny things. So I thought, it's always funny to me. It's hilarious. See my sister drop stuff and do all kinds of things. And they get so mad at me and then they try to get me back and they just couldn't because they keep trying. But, you know, I would be hiding before they were thinking of hiding. But sometimes life has a way to get back at you for things that you've done to your sisters or to whoever you've done them. I remember one time we found this giant log that just washed upon the shore, and we were jumping as the tide would come in. We would jump in it, and my sister outsmarted me into saying, "Trust me, I'll tell you when to jump. You're just gonna close your eyes and you're gonna jump." And I did because I was kind of, oh yeah, if anything, subconsciously, I think I would just like to make people laugh. And so I close my eyes and my sister tells me to jump. And of course, there was no water when my face meant the same. I came out looking all full of sand and eating sand. I'm almost crying because I don't know what's happening. But that wasn't funny to me, but it was hilarious because my sisters and my cousins were like hysterically laughing. Even my mom thought it was funny. And so it's like, I guess, it got back. But I was kind of like that. I was like, hey, you know what, if it takes, I'm sort of a cynic, I don't know, sometimes I need like a little evidence to prove that thing, but in the end, I'm not that clumsy, but sometimes I do end up doing clumsy, stupid things, and I laugh at myself. I don't think life will be too much fun if you can't laugh at yourself and things that you're doing. Like looking for your cell phone when you're on your cell phone. I don't know where I put it. And so there's so many things. And so I thought about doing a little speech and tells you a couple of anecdotes on different careers that I had. I am now a real estate agent, and there are some funny things happening, but not as funny as the other things that happened before. I had just recently one client that I knew how serious she was because she tells me, I don't care this hurricane, I'm going to lose the opportunity to get the lot and the house that I want. And I didn't think anybody was going to go over there on a Saturday. I'm like, no, I assure you, nobody's going to. Well, that wasn't the case. She wanted me to go out there in the middle of a storm to make sure that she can secure the lot and the house that she wants. Not that funny to me, but when I'm telling it to my brother and he's like in Houston, kind of like possibly getting water in his house, and he thinks I'm crazy because I'm like, why are you going out there, I actually told my brother, so he's fine, everything is good, the house is not gonna get water because it's stopped raining apparently as long as it doesn't come back. I don't know what's funny about that. So there was a time where I used to do pool tables, and everything related to pool tables I would go and do. And this time I arranged to meet this guy at the Kyle HEV by the bank, very specific. Well, he went to the beauty one, and unbeknown to me, I'm over there waiting for him on the bank by the HEV gas station in Kyle. And so I call this guy and say, hey, where are you? He said, I have this black SUV with the lights on, can't miss it, it's right by the bank. Big coincidence, maybe, but there was a big black SUV with the lights on, right where, so I'm like, all right, I gotta meet this guy. So I come over there and I had a pickup that was, I kind of had to turn it into a pickup. It was an Avalanche and I had to kind of, so I park next to the guy. I see somebody in the back seat with a baby in the back. And I thought that was strange, but never mind. I'm over there getting my tools together, and we were going to San Antonio to go pick up at the pool table. So after I get the pickup ready, I tell this guy, hey, so I knock on the door. Now I'm looking in the door. Hey, come out there, man. What are you doing? He's feeding his baby. What are you? And so I keep knocking because I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Where does this baby come from? And he's like, so he lowers the window just enough, but he makes sure he locks the door too because, and he goes, can I help you? And he's like, I'm like, what? Is the baby coming with us? I don't understand. Are you leaving this car over here? Somebody gonna come get it? He's like, I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you want. You need to leave me alone. But I'm like, I just talked to you on the phone. You told me the lights on, the black truck, and everything. Except the baby. I don't know where that comes from. So he pretty much just puts the baby in the car seat, gets out of the car, goes around, gets in the driver's seat, and leaves. And I'm like, so I call him and I say, hey, why did you leave? Why? Don't come back. What's the matter with you? We're going to go move the pool table. And the guy's like, I've never left. What are you talking about? I'm over here right in the back. He was at the Buda ATV. And so finally we kind of just definitely ultimately met up, and now I was telling that story to this guy. But then I started thinking, think of that story that the guy had. He was just feeding his baby. Oh, how was your day, honey? Well, on the way back here, I was feeding my baby, and this guy wanted to take us to San Antonio, And so now there's not much funny stuff happening. But life is a little easier, and I always remember to laugh for myself and to myself.